Willkommen zurück nach langer Pause zu Zodiac Trial. Im letzten Part haben wir die letzte Karte bekommen von The Sheep. Und zwar diese Karte hier. Und nun haben wir neue Möglichkeiten, denn wir haben ebenfalls das Passwort gelernt für den PC und ihn gleich mal freigeschaltet. Dadurch konnten wir die Wahrheit über Ochs erkennen. Und das wird uns bestimmt helfen, wenn wir jetzt weitermachen. So. Zuerst, ich versuche mal das nachzumachen, was ich vorgemacht habe. Und zwar zuerst bin ich mit Snake und Rooster gegangen, soweit ich weiß. Warte, ich gehe mit Ochs mit. Denn ich muss den Computer freischalten, genau. Danach bin ich damit, im ersten Playthrough, ich glaube mit Pig und Monkey losgegangen. Und wir haben das Puzzle gesolved. Ja. What?
There's an additional rule I have yet to inform you all of. A quirk of the race, if you will, that you all may be interested in. No doubt those of you who checked the information tab will have noticed you each have a personality assigned. From the rat to the pig, each of your personalities are unique to you. Most of you probably dismissed that, and for most of you, that was the right choice. However, for two of you, this personality is an incredibly important variable. First up, I'll talk about the clever personality. The clever personality wants to finish the race in first place, just like everyone else. However, this personality type isn't content in a big old shared victory. For this personality to be satisfied, no more than 3 animals can tie for first. If this condition isn't satisfied, the animal with this personality will be treated as if they have lost. They will be punished accordingly.
Wait, but that means...
Are you kidding? That's crazy.
No.
The other personality to take note of is the dumb personality. Unlike the other personalities, this personality doesn't actually wish to win the race. The animal with this personality wants to be in last place when the race finishes. If that happens, all animals except the one possessing the dumb personality and the one possessing the clever will be executed. However, this caveat is not applicable if first place is tied between 9 or more animals.
What a farce! I'm like, does this guy think he's fucking with us?
I'll apologize for not making this rule clear from the start. I fear you might think that this would have been good information to have from the start. And you know, you are absolutely right. Therefore, to make up for keeping this from you until now, this round will be extended by 15 minutes. Use that time to regroup. And as always, choose wisely.
This couldn't be happening, right? There was no way. That bastard! There was no way that was unintentional. He let us foster a false sense of peace. And then, when we were sure about our safety, he introduced this bullshit rule which forced our hands. Now, no matter what, at least 2 people would have to die. But even worse, the clever personality. I had that, didn't I? Then that meant the only way for me to live would involve others dying. I thought you said that if we did everything right, everyone could escape.
I was far from believing the cycle for 1 minute.
Is he serious?
Probably.
Then people are going to have to die, aren't they? Everybody, calm down. We can't descend into madness just like this. First off, the people with the clever and dumb personality types should just admit it now. It'd be best for everyone.
Admit it?
But...
You moron. You seriously think they do themselves like that? They're not that stupid.
Right? It's not stupid, it's noble. Think about it. Think about it, people. Either 11 people could die, or 2 could. Which sounds better to you? That's...
If you confess now, we'll make sure you are honored after your death.
That's seriously your offer? Doesn't sound worth it to me.
Criticizing the offer? What? Are you one of them?
Nah, no way. Trust me, if I had one of those personalities, I'd admit it. Why would I hide something like that?
Because you want to survive.
Yeah, see, I'm not hearing a good reason.
This was my one chance to decide the person I wanted to be. If I really had everyone's best interest in mind, I should just admit it right now. Coming clean like that would almost guarantee my death, but that might be for the best. Of course I didn't want to die. Nobody wants to die. But what right did I have to put my own life over so many others? There wasn't anything that separated me from them. No, that's not true. My mind raced back to the documents I saw on the computer. Unlike the others, I wasn't supposed to be here. I was a last-minute replacement. The others all apparently had committed grave sins. The small amount I glanced from Ox file was enough to see what Brian was getting at. These people were all sinners, right? But that didn't change anything. Or did it? I had to say something quick. It wasn't an easy decision to make at all. But in the end, wasn't there only one thing I could do?
Ah, okay. Weil beim ersten Mal, wo wir es hatten, konnte ich nur confessen. Weil ich wusste nicht, dass ich anders bin als der Rest. Aber jetzt, da ich weiß, dass ich eigentlich hätte hier sein sollen, jetzt kann ich mich entscheiden, ruhig zu sein und gucken, was passiert. Denn ich habe nicht verdient zu sterben. Ich sollte hier gar nicht sein. Deswegen bin ich jetzt ruhig.
Everyone, quiet.
Das ist nicht stay silent.
If your personality is clever or dumb, please speak up right now. Obviously, no one's going to blame you. We just want to come to an agreement. However, if you don't speak up now, we'll have no choice but to treat you as an enemy. So please, think carefully about how you want to proceed. With those words, a plague of silence came over the room. No one even dared cough. Of course. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that this was the correct choice. I didn't belong in this punishment game. I was a young girl with a promising life ahead of me. I had plenty of loved ones waiting for me, dreams to accomplish, and I had never done anything wrong. If Brian executed the others because of this stupid rule, I wasn't committing murder, he was. And if you really wanted to get down to that, not making the correct choice because I feel guilty is stupid, when doing the incorrect choice will get you killed. Confess and certainly die. Stay silent, survive, and I'd live with the guilt for the rest of my life. Sure, but I'd also get to live the rest of my life. Looking at it objectively, this is the right answer. Everyone actually remembers their personality, right? It wouldn't be too odd for someone to forget such a seemingly useless detail. It's possible that the dumb and the clever personalities don't even know it themselves. Actually, I'm not super sure about what mine was. I mean, I think I remember correctly, but I'm not certain, you know? Maybe I should go and check.
Like I don't remember. It didn't happen that long ago.
But Dragon, what's the harm with letting people to go check? Better safe than sorry, right? I think letting anyone treat at this stage would be unwise. The flaws are twofold. First, it allows time for those with secrets to hide to compose themselves. At the moment, they're likely still flustered and more likely to slip up. Additionally, letting them walk away and think by themselves will give them time to justification.
Oh, come off it, Snake.
I'd like to think most people here are fairly moral people. I had to struggle to keep my voice straight. You'd expect one person to put the group over themselves? I think the fact that nobody confessed suggests some people might have forgotten their personality. Hell, I'm not even certain on what mine was. It takes zero effort to let people check, so why not?
I suppose we could allow it.
Allow it? Who made you acting dictator? Last I checked, we're all adults with rights.
Fine, do what you want. Whippersnapper.
Okay then, just to be sure, let's all split up and check our personalities. I want the people with the dumb and clever personalities to think carefully about what the right thing to do is. This is your last chance to be on our side. You don't have any excuses after this. Oh boy. Sorry, Ox, but it's too late for that. I'm already not on your side. Everyone split up, making their way to separate classrooms. Standing in the classroom, I close my eyes. Last chance me. Do I really want to be a sinner? Won't question me. I should be asking, do I really want to be a corpse? The sinners are all around me. Think about my mom. Think about my friends.
think about my plans for the future. Could I throw all of that away for a clear conscience? I couldn't. No one could. In that lonely room, I reaffirmed my determination. I wouldn't die here. I was surrounded by enemies. People who wanted me to die, but I wouldn't succumb. I would fight, and I would survive. I remembered my personality just fine, but just in case, I checked out the information tablet. Oddly enough, I noticed something. The word clever was now written in green text. Guess that signified my new role. Not like it mattered. I made my way back to the group. This time, filled with a determination to live. I looked all around the room, stared into all their eyes. Every one of them was an enemy. Well, that's not strictly true, is it? The person with a dumb personality should theoretically be willing to work with me. The fact that they haven't spoken up yet means they're thinking along the same lines as me. But only it matters if I could contact them. I have no idea who they are. And there's no way to contact them. Unless... So, traitors, last chance. Speak now, or forever hold your peace.
Please, please, just confess. For all our sakes.
Forget it. This was pointless. Nobody here would sacrifice himself for the group.
We don't know that. Then why aren't they speaking out? Oh, what? Katze!
Emma! Hi!
Oh, what? Oh, what? Are you going to argue that even after checking the tablets again, they still don't know that they're the traitor? No, that's probably impossible. I'd imagine that the tablet makes that clear now. Like, the affected personality would be glowing green or something.
Isn't green good? Why would it be glowing green?
It was an example pic. They could have a skull sign or particle effects or something. My point is the traitors know who they are, and they're not coming forward. But we have an advantage over them.
An advantage?
Ja, Mehrzahl.
They don't know each other. So right now it's a 10v1, we won. We'd be in trouble if they could contact each other, but as it's now, that's impossible. Mouse is right. Honestly, we don't really need to adjust our plans much at all. Once we have all the minor trinkets, we move as a group. It's not possible for one individual to break that up. So we should still prioritize our search for minor trinkets. People nodded, and Ox talked, and everyone eventually agreed on splitting up and searching the school for minor trinkets. That's fine. That's the expected outcome. That's what I figured would happen. When people started splitting off, I made my way over to the kitchen, and I waited. Now was the time to see if it happened. There were a lot of risks to this plan. The other traitor might not have their personality changed to the same color. The other traitor might not have enough trust to reach out to me. The other traitor might not have even noticed. But if they caught what I did there... If I could have just one person that I could work with. And then somebody walked into the kitchen with me.
Ah, Mouse. I thought I saw you walk over here.
Rooster, what are you doing here?
Well, I saw what you did over there. I just want you to know I caught it.
Oh, the thing with the color?
The thing that only us two should know.
Right, just the two of us.
You're the clever personality, right?
You're the dumb personality, right? We stared at each other for a couple of seconds, our knees slowly dying down. Finally, I breathed a sigh of relief. I had found the other damn soul. Unfortunately, it was Rooster, who probably wouldn't be the most useful. Still, just having one person on my side meant the world. So, you've also decided on what to do?
That's not an easy choice, I'm afraid. But I'm on course to the stars. I'll become an icon that the people cheer for. I decided a long time ago that I'd fight for all I was worth to reach my dreams. I guess this is just the natural conclusion of that resolve.
But to let the others die?
And it would be preferred for us to die. Look, the way I see it, Brian has put us in a horrible, unfair game. He's the one responsible for what happened here. But now that we're in this situation, all we can do is play our best. If I didn't have this personality, and someone else did, I wouldn't have fought them for attempting to kill me. They will all play their best, and we shall play our best.
You're right. It's tragic, barbaric, gruesome, but I don't plan on dying here. Even if it means becoming a monster, I'm going to fight my way out of this.
Oh, I love that. You're really hitting me up with some strong, tragic heroine vibes. You're gonna go, aren't you?
Rooster, please, not now.
Jeez, tough crowd, huh? Okay then. So what's the plan? We've established that we're willing to kill to survive, so what's the next step?
Well, with our abilities, I don't think we can disrupt Oxplay naturally. We could look for a major trinket to turn the tables, but that's a risky gambit. We don't know what we'll find or when we'll find it. So that leaves actual murder?
I thought as much. A tragedy. But the difference between carrying out such an act with our hands and through actions is negligible. Negligible?
Anyways, thinking about the rules, we don't need to kill 2 people, right?
What do you mean?
If we kill two people, then in the end, when everyone uses minor trinkets, the 2 of us don't then use them on the last turn. Only 8 people will tie. You'll be in last. That fulfills the condition.
Oh, okay, so we have a plan. Just kill 2 people.
Unfortunately, I don't think that will work.
Why?
Someone else will probably point this possibility out, and so no movement will be made until the group finds and confirms the traitors' identities. Additionally, I've been thinking about it, and it seems very possible that some major trinket will allow the group to somehow verify or check out somebody's personalities.
Wait, why would that be a thing?
When you think about it, this is sort of like a social deduction game.
A social deduction game?
Like Werewolf or Mafia. If Brian was taking inspiration from that, we would be the 2 hidden roles. And in those games, there's usually some way to verify people's innocence or lack thereof. When viewed from the perspective, a major trinket would be the perfect way to effectuate something like that. It's a mechanic tied to the game that doesn't necessarily revolve around movement. If someone finds something like that, we're really screwed. After all, it's not like we can take on the whole group. Heck, there are individual members of the group. I don't think we could take 2v1.
So from what I'm hearing, it sounds like we're gonna have to kill pretty much everybody ourselves.
I'm saying that it would be our best strategic chance of survival.
We made a choice to survive, right?
Right.
Okay then. So, ask again, how do we get started?
Let me think for a second. I paced for a couple of seconds. Don't think about this like I'm murdering people. Think about it like I'm writing a murder mystery. If I was a culprit in one of those novels, what move would I want to make? It'd be best to put suspicion on somebody else to start with. If the group thought they had caught a traitor, they'd likely imprison that person, which is likely taking a piece for free. So what sort of trick could I use? Anything too obvious and one of the sharper members of the crowd would catch it. But if I count on people's deductive skills... Okay, I know what we need to do. We're going to use a false sky ruse.
Oh, we've got names going, I love it! That's the sort of winning energy we need.
Please be less enthusiastic about our murder plot. For now, grab a weapon. A kitchen knife will work just fine.
Rooster complied, grabbing one from nearby.
Good. This plan is going to leave us with 2 victims. Our first target should be Snake, would work the best.
You know, I'll trust you for the thinky things. I'll be the talent. You say Snake needs to hide? He'll die. I saw him heading down the hallway to the left. He's actually pretty close to the cafeteria. The 2 of us searched a part of the hallway earlier. I think he's just making his way through there.
Okay, das kann work.
Okay, cool. Oh, das ist spannend. Ich liebe es, dass wir aus der Perspektive des Traitors spielen. Das ist super cool.
I took a deep breath in and another out. Turn off that fear switch. Detach from the situation. There is no other option here. You were forced into this game. You need to play it.
Whew.
Think about the alternative. The tightness on your throat, the pain in your chest, and all the people you'd never get to see again. Death was something too horrible for anyone to simply accept. Everyone should try to be as good a person as they can, but allowing yourself to die is a price too great. And nobody could be expected to pay it. Everyone has a right to try to survive. It's your own and only, one and only most precious life. Now, to keep my own existence, I'd cast out somebody else.
Oh. Okay. Im nächsten Part sehen wir den ersten Streich, den wir machen werden gegen Snake. Oh, das wird spannend. Ich freue mich drauf. Ich mag diese Perspektive jetzt von dem... Dass wir jetzt die... Ich wollte sagen, die Bösen, nicht die Bösen. Die andere Gruppe sind. Weil die Bösen sind sie nicht. Sie tun nur, was sie müssen, um zu überleben. Deswegen. Der Böse ist Brian. Und wir spielen nicht Brian. Von daher, wir spielen die andere Gruppe. Ich freue mich drauf. Ihr auch, hoffe ich mal. Und das Spiel geht weiter. Aber erst im nächsten Part. Hihi. Bist du still gewesen? Bis nächstes Mal. Ciao.